Okay. All right. So now let's move on quickly because there's also some video content I want to put onto my site that I've been meaning to over the past month since it's gone public, but I just haven't gotten around to it. So what I'm going to do is go back in to my editing area, admin, dashboard, and I'm going to create a new post. I have a quick edit area in here which I could use as well if I wanted to, but I'm just going to go ahead and add a new post the way that I normally do it. And I've already actually gone to YouTube where this video is being hosted right now. Excuse me. And found what I'm looking for. And basically what this is that I was a camera person on a flash mob that was produced in late February in Seattle. And it was a flash mob that was done at Mary Gates Hall at the University of Washington. And it was a science-based flash mob, all about superconductivity, which I'll be honest with you, I don't really understand all that much about. I learned a little bit about the flash mob, but it was a giant flash mob and a really successful and interesting one. And I was actually asked to be one of the camera persons to document the flash mob when it happened. And I just haven't put it on my website yet. So I'm going to go ahead and do that now. This is great too because if you look, this is already has over almost 15,000 people who actually have looked excuse me, at this flash mob on YouTube already. So that's actually great for me to be associated with. So what I'm going to do is just going to go ahead, like YouTube. Most of you are familiar with it. One thing that's great about YouTube that happens now is that it actually can host HD quality video. This one was encoded at 720p, which is 720 lines of fidelity, progressively scanned. But YouTube actually now can host HD video up to 1080p, which is basically the best kind of HD video that you can get for broadcast or online. So it's really great that you can now host such professional video on a site that didn't really even exist 5 years ago. And as a video professional, I use YouTube a fair amount to host my videos and or preview stuff for clients. So it's awesome. There was a time when it was really really expensive to get server space that could handle video, and now it's just really simple. Excuse me, I'm fighting allergies a little bit. It's springtime here in the Northwest. Excuse me. So I'm going to make sure to set this to 720p. Okay. And if you look here, you can see there's a share button which says share or embed this video. And you can see underneath there's a little embed button here. And this actually has the embedding code, very similar to what we saw on the Podomatic site. Okay, and all I have to do is select this. Now I use the old embed code, and I keep the size at 560 by 349. I use the old embed code because it seems like WordPress likes the old embed code. There is a new, much shorter code, which uses what's known as an iframe. Okay, and this is something that you'll see more with HTML5, which we don't talk about in this class, but as HTML5 becomes more and more prevalent on the internet, you'll see more iframe stuff. Right now, my WordPress doesn't handle that, so I use the old embed code, which is fine. And again, like I did before, I'm just going to copy, edit, copy, okay, and then I'm going to paste it into my new post. Make sure I'm clicked on HTML. There it is. Okay, I'm going to add a title, and I'm going to call it superconductivity, that's a tough word, flash mob, exclamation point, okay? I'll write a brief description of it. Do a couple carriage returns. Okay. Write a little description. Early this spring, I was fortunate enough to be invited enough document I don't know if you can hear that. That's my dog sighing. Document a science-based flash mob here in Seattle. It was really created by local artist Susie Tucker. It was really inspiring, and I learned a bit too. How about this? About science. Nothing more exciting than watching someone type, and type slowly. You know, I can always come back to this and update this in the future too, so I won't bore you with any more of this, but I'm going to add some categories here. Flash mobs. Film, sure, why not? Art, film, flash mobs. Again, my name. Whoops. Daniel Thornton. I'll put both my names there, just in case. Again, search engine optimization. You just never know. So, and then Susie Tucker. Whoops. Let's give her flash mob. Seattle flash mob. You can go a little bit nuts with these. And then superconductivity. Oh, look at there it is. Superconductivity. I'm going to add those. Preview once. That will autosave it as well. Superconductivity flash mob. Superconductivity spelled correct. There we go. And hopefully it'll load up here. Oh. Are we running into a problem? Alright, well this is interesting. Let me just double check my code then. Seems to be there. The HTML is there. You may have situations like this happen. I've found it. I'm an editor on a University of Washington blog about technology and trends in digital media. And sometimes we have problems embedding video on this site. I generally don't have problems here, but I'm going to save the draft and then preview again. And I may just have to copy and paste the code in again to get it to work. Sometimes that's been the trick. Here's my preview. It's giving me a problem here. It's telling me something's wrong, and I'm not sure why. I might have too many tags. No. Let me hit publish. And see what happens then. Because maybe that'll just be all it needs to kick it into gear. Post publish, view post. There it is. So yeah, mysteries of mysteries. I don't know why, but you know, maybe it just took a while to connect to it. I'm gonna check the home page real quickly. There it is. Good. And then there's my podcast there. So a bunch of new content in there for May. I'm really happy. I hope you learned something about this. If I can, I'll go ahead and also post this on the Facebook site. But it will certainly be posted. Well, you'll find it on the class Vista Blackboard site. All right. Well, thanks for tuning in. We'll talk.